JBN, we keep you informed. Coming up in the news, bar operator who allegedly set customer ablaze granted $500,000 bail. Two motorcyclists killed in separate crashes. Judge to decide next week whether man charged with Dr. Lynvale Bloomfield's murder will get bail. Woman describes 3-hour ordeal with armed masked men. Nurse charged with causing death by dangerous driving to appear in court, and Vaz to start scholarship fund with first MP salary. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Bar operator who allegedly set customer ablaze granted $500,000 bail. A female bar operator who is accused of setting one of her customers on fire during a dispute last month was offered bail in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court last week. The woman, Bobeth Morgan, was charged with assault occasioning bodily harm following a probe by the police. The Bull Savannah resident was granted bail in the sum of $500,000 in court on Wednesday and was ordered to return on May 27. The allegations are that sometime between April 19 and April 22, the male complainant went to the bar that was operated by Morgan and ordered a drink. He was given rum but refused it. The man then reportedly ordered another drink, but this enraged Morgan, who reportedly threw the original drink of rum in his face. It was reported that she then allegedly set him ablaze. Further reports are that the complainant was rushed to the hospital, where he was reportedly admitted for 4 days for treatment for the burns to his face and chest. A report of the incident was filed with the police and Morgan was later apprehended. Two motorcyclists killed in separate crashes. An elderly man is one of two motorcyclists who died in separate crashes early yesterday. The two have been identified as Richard Woodfine, 65, a construction worker who resided in Belvedere District in St. Andrew, and Ryan Brown, 37, a laborer who resided in Negril, Westmoreland. Their deaths pushed to 47 the number of motorcyclists killed on the nation's roadways since the start of the year, an increase of close to 96% when compared with the corresponding period last year. The Halfway Tree Police report that Woodfine was driving his motorcycle towards Waltham Park Road when he collided with a Toyota RAV4 that was traveling in the opposite direction. Woodfine sustained multiple injuries and was pronounced dead at hospital, the police reported. According to the police, the driver of the RAV4 was treated at hospital for injuries sustained in the crash. Investigators from the St. Andrew Central Police Division are probing the crash. The Negril Police reports that Brown was driving his motorcycle along the Whitehall Main Road when he lost control of the vehicle, which crashed into a utility pole. He reportedly sustained multiple injuries and was pronounced dead at hospital. Judge to decide next week whether a man charged with Dr. Lynvale Bloomfield's murder will get bail. A senior parish judge is to rule next Thursday whether she will offer bail to 20-year-old Anthony Simeon Sutherland, the man accused of the murder of Dr. Lynvale Bloomfield, former Member of Parliament for Eastern Portland. The judge reserved her decision Friday afternoon following a bail hearing in the Portland Parish Court. Sutherland's attorney, Peter Champagne, urged the judge to grant bail. He insisted that his client was not involved in the murder of Dr. Bloomfield, although he was in the house at the time of the incident. Sutherland was charged with murder in March. Investigators said they found scientific evidence at the crime scene linking him to the murder. Dr. Bloomfield was found stabbed to death at his home in Pastor Gardens, Portland on February 2. The case against Sutherland is to be transferred to the Home Circuit Court in Kingston. The judge agreed to the transfer following an application by Champagne. The attorney had urged the judge to have the case removed to another jurisdiction following death threats issued against his client and members of his family. Woman describes 3-hour ordeal with armed masked men. A Clarendon businesswoman on Wednesday provided details about a frightening 3-hour experience she had with armed masked men who broke into her home and robbed her, her daughter, and partner of 2 guns, a large sum of money, clothes, and other items. The woman, who was unable to identify who had robbed her and her family, testified on Wednesday that she was injured during the incident after one of the robbers hit her on the forehead with a gun after she lied to them about having her firearm. Reputed gang leader Uchence Wilson and 20 alleged gang members, who include women, Police Corporal Lloyd Knight, and 2 former employees of a pawn shop in Kingston, are being tried for various offences under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act, commonly referred to as the anti-gang legislation, and for illegal possession of firearms and ammunition. The trial previously heard that the gang between 2015 and 2017 carried out a series of robberies in St. Catherine, Clarendon, St. Andrew, St. Mary, and St. Anne, in which items such as motor vehicles, firearms, appliances, cellular phones, and other valuables were stolen. However, on Wednesday during the trial, it was not stated whether or not the gang was behind the robberies the witness spoke about. But one of the Crown witnesses, who was a former member of the gang, had told the court that he was told by members of the gang that they had robbed a woman and had stolen 2 guns at her home. The businesswoman told the court that she was attacked by the robbers on July 28, 2017, shortly after she had arrived home about 9 p.m. with her spouse and daughter. The witness said she had just finished showering and was inside her bedroom, wrapped in a towel, when a man appeared minutes after she heard a noise outside. The man, who was armed with a gun, sneaked up while her daughter was exiting the room and placed a finger on his lips, indicating that she should be silent. At that moment, she said she looked at her daughter and saw the fear in her eyes and realized that something was wrong. Another robber, who also had a gun, then appeared, she told the court. Then another armed man, she said, held on to her spouse, who had been in the living room, and took him to the bedroom. She said the men told her to hold their heads down, and as she stood, her towel fell, leaving her naked. The men, she said, started asking her for money, and she gave them a $15,000 which she had brought home in a bag. She said the tall robber, the first one to come into the house, then said to her, "Give me the gun." And she told him that she did not have any. Him said, "Girl, me say, give me the gun." And him push up the gun more in my face, so me get frightened and say, "See it there," the woman testified, noting that she had taken the gun from her handbag and handed it to the robber. Following that, the businesswoman said he turned to her daughter and demanded that she too hand over her gun. But her daughter told him that she had left her firearm at her home. "Girl, hear me say, give me the gun," the witness said the robber insisted, but her daughter maintained that she did not have her firearm with her. The witness said the robber then hit her daughter on her forehead with a gun, causing swelling, and her daughter began crying. "Me try hug her cause me think I shoot them or shoot her, and me whisper to her say, 'Give them the gun if you have it,'" she told the court. Her daughter complied. After they got the 2 guns, the witness said they asked them about how much they had paid for the guns, and said to her daughter, "Your gun pretty? You can imagine if you did have the upper hand, and what would happen?" Another one asked the witness partner if he had a gun too, but he told them no. The witness said she then asked the robber if he could allow her to put her clothes on, but he did not answer. However, he allowed her to get dressed after her daughter begged him. After that, she said they asked her about any money from her business, but she told them that she had used up the shop money to buy goods for the bar, but gave them the money she had in a safe. After they got the money, she said the robbers instructed her to take out the lace from the sneakers that were inside the room. "I did frighten, I could hardly manage, but me took one out." The witness testified that she took out 3 laces in total, and that the robbers used them to tie them up, after which they stuffed their mouths with handkerchiefs. Before leaving, she said they took some sneakers, 3 pairs of pants she had bought for her daughter, and synthetic hair that her daughter had in her handbag. The businesswoman's daughter, who later took the stand, gave a similar story and confirmed that the men had taken monies including $7,000, US $450, and Canadian $150. She said she could not remember if they had also taken £50. Nurse charged with causing death by dangerous driving to appear in court. The St. James nurse charged with causing death by dangerous driving following a collision that claimed 2 lives in 2017 is to face a committal hearing next Friday. The new date was set when Donna Minto appeared before the St. James Parish Court on Thursday. Her bail was also extended. Minto was expected to undergo her hearing for a determination to be made as to whether her case would be tried in the St. James Circuit Court. However, the matter could not begin as the judge was absent. It was the 6th time the committal hearing was delayed. Minto was charged following an incident on November 13, 2017, when the vehicle she was driving struck 4 persons along Felicity Road in Glendavon, St. James. Shantae Rose, 15, a grade 10 student of Green Pond High School in St. James, and Franklin Hilton, 52, died on the spot. Shantae's mother and sister were injured. The incident happened while Minto was allegedly trying to overtake another vehicle. Vaz to start scholarship fund with first MP salary. Newly elected Member of Parliament MP for East Portland, Annmarie Vaz, says she will be donating her first month's salary in the post to start a tertiary scholarship fund in her constituency. Vaz, in a statement recently, reiterated that her interest in politics was not for the sake of employment, but for the opportunity to help multiple persons simultaneously. She further outlined that the fund will be used to assist students at the tertiary level with expenses. I promised that if necessary, I would do it myself. I am keeping my word and setting an example. I'm also inviting members of the Portland business community to join me as we create opportunities for the next generation. There are many who do not lack the knowledge but lack the opportunity and the resources to make the best of it. I was ridiculed for not completing college. I do not want that fate for any young girl or male who is chasing after their dream, Vaz explained. The One Jamaica Foundation director and founder stated that the details on how persons can apply to receive assistance will be disclosed at a later date, and she's urging those who supported her vision as caretaker to join her in this venture. I want the young man with engineering skills and the young lady with business or political ambitions to be confident enough to know that if they apply themselves, help will be given, she added. The current salary for a non-executive member of parliament is just under $300,000 per month. Vaz noted, making a commitment that she will continually be seeking donations to bolster the fund. A strong social media user, Vaz stated that the idea came from observing the UWI Guild president-elect, Christina Williams, and the passion and the determination for her fellow students. She explained that she has many other plans for the constituency that will create opportunities for youth to maximize their potential and have access to the opportunities that can change their lives. Vaz added that the scholarships will be focused on specialized studies that can help to build the constituency in hospitality and tourism, skills training, computer science, among others. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.